Okay, so today's just review for the test. There is this formula sheet right here if you want to download it, but if you have your own formula sheet, you can have it on paper. If you download it, it's just that same sheet that's printed for you. So you will definitely need a formula sheet. Definitely need a formula sheet because there's a lot of stuff to remember on circles. What do you call an alligator in a vest? An investigator. You are a wonderful person. They're random acts of kindness. Anyway. Okay, so hopefully you can do some of these on your own. I hope you can remember how to name a circle and a radius and a diameter and a chord. You'll have to find angle measures or arc measures. Remember the central angle and the arcs are always the same. So if this is 50 degrees, ED would be 50 degrees. You'll have to be able to find circumference. The formula is there. It will be on the test as well. Circumference is pi times diameter. There's multiple choice on that one, so you don't have to convert it to a decimal. You do have one where it gives you the circumference. If it gives you the circumference is 56, that equals pi d. What would you do to solve for the diameter? How would I solve for the diameter? How would I solve for d? Divide by pi. I divide by pi. That would give you the diameter, and then the radius is just half of that. There's a formula, I was thinking of number 6. There's a formula on number 6. Number 5, that's just a semicircle, so those would add to 180. Hang on. I want to get to number 12. Go to number 12. So you will have one problem like this on the test. It says, find the circumference of the circle given the equation of the circle. So this is the equation of the circle, and I know that H and K are the center of my circle, but I can't really use that to find the circumference. But what is this over here? That's the radius squared. Yeah, so could I find the radius? What would the radius be? 10. So circumference is pi times diameter. So if the radius is 10, what would the diameter be?
20.
So it would just be 20 pi. You'll have one like that on the test, so you're going to have to make sure you just use this part of that equation of the circle. Hello, come on in. Don't forget, inscribed angle is half. Central angle is the same. Inscribed angle is half. Go to number. You're going to have some of those kind of hard ones that you're going to have to look at the formula sheet. Go to number 26. Number 26, we have to use trigonometry. So I want to go over that one, and you will have one like this on the test also. So I want to find arc AB. And remember, the central angle in the arc is the same. So if I could find this angle right here, I would know what that arc is. So I'm going to use trigonometry to find this top angle right here. And then I'm just going to double it to get that entire central angle. And that'll give me the arc. So I'm going to use trigonometry. So I'm going to redraw that triangle over here, I think. So this is 17. That's supposed to be my right angle. What would the bottom of that triangle be? 15. Since that whole chord is 30, that would be 15. So I want to find the top angle. What's this side called? Opposite. What's this side called? So some old hippie caught another hippie tripping on acid. Which trig function would I use? So sine. So sine x, I don't know the angle, equals O over H, so 15 over 17. Do you remember how to type that in the calculator?
Yeah.
So second sine, 15 over 17. That will give you this angle. And then what are you going to do once you find that angle? Double it. Times it by 2 to get that whole arc. So I will let you do that, but you're going to have one just like that on the test. So second sine, 15 over 17, Once you get that angle, times it by 2. Times it by 2. I don't have the answers right here. Anyway. 27 is what we did yesterday. It's just a bonus question, and I want to show you how to type it in maybe. Yeah. Okay, so here's how to type in the answer, and I put the answer on here so that you can kind of make sure that you can get it. It's just going to be a bonus question. It's going to be very similar to this. You're going to have to rearrange the equation if you remember how to do that. But to type it in, do you see those 3 dots there? So if you click the 3 dots, do you see this square root with an X? If you click that, that brings this up. So like you could do parentheses, you can hit your parentheses. To make it the little 2 on top, you'll hit this up thing right here. I don't have a keyboard, so I can't type. So like if you wanted it to say like x minus 3 squared, you're going to have to hit this button to get the little 2 up there. And then plus x plus 2 squared, you'll just hit that button to get the little 2. And then equals. So that's how you type in equations. Anyway. So that's supposed to be the answer if you can get that. So make sure you can get it. That'll be a 10-point bonus question. So it's like what we did yesterday. So Zane, if you want me to show you how to do it, I'll show you. And then I have one more bonus question. I don't know if you guys remember when we did law of cosines and everybody's like, man, you should just put one of those on there as a bonus question. Well, you may have forgotten how to do it by now. Do you want me to remind you? This will be another bonus question. So I've got the formula right here. So I'm going to use this top one because it's across, the x is across from angle A, so that would be like side A. So I've just got to plug everything in here. So I'm going to use that a squared plus b squared plus c squared minus 2a, or bc, sorry, 2bc. A squared equals b squared plus c squared minus 2bc cos a. So you just plug everything in. X squared equals, what would be b? 14 squared plus 12 squared minus 2 times 14 times 12 cos 62. And then when we want x, remember you're going to have to square root because that's what x squared is. So once you type all that in, square root that answer. Do you guys remember how to put the answer in there? Okay.
13.5.
Yeah, I think that's right. Yeah. So that's another bonus question. That'll just be a 5-point bonus question. So the other one's 10 points. You got 5 points, and you can also type, I love math, I love Miss Geiger. If you want to add Mr. H, I'll give you another bonus point. Even though he's not here anymore. But so you've got several bonus questions. You should do pretty good. I know that this test is going to be kind of hard, so I'll come back and help you in just a second. So use that formula sheet. You're going to have those problems where the angle problems, the segment problems. So use that formula sheet. And if you have questions, let me know. You can do this more than once. You can do the practice test, like I think I put it up to 3 or 4 times. So if you want to do it several times, just to make sure you're ready, test tomorrow.